Hi friends, good morning. Today we are going to start our first week of 3D tactile art, and the project we're going to be making is little watermelon slices. So the items slash materials you're going to need today, you're going to need your 3 pieces of construction paper, red, green, and black or white. That's going to be the piece that your watermelon goes on. So that color is your choice. You're also going to need your scissors. We're going to need a glue stick or liquid glue. And you're also going to need this, some transparent or scotch tape. You're going to be using this for every project that we do this week, so please make sure you go out and get a roll of some scotch tape. You're also going to need some markers or something to write with. So as you can see, I created 3 3D watermelons sitting on a piece of paper. Now, in order to achieve this, you're going to need some pretty heavy-duty paper. I used regular construction paper. You can also use a plate to put your watermelon on when you're all done with it. That is completely up to you. The piece you're going to start with is you need your red piece first. You're also going to need something to write with. I like to use markers. I think it's a lot easier to see. It's a lot easier to cut your shapes out when you can see them. So please make sure you have something that you can write with. So the first thing we're going to do is you're going to draw a circle. A pretty large circle. You're going to need 2 circles, one in this corner and then one in this corner. Okay, so I drew 1 circle. Now I'm going to go ahead and draw a second circle in the other corner about the same size. Perfect. Now that I have my 2 red circles, the first step is you're going to cut your circles out. And again, we're going to be practicing our alligators, lots of cutting, lots of gluing, lots of taping this week. So parents, please make sure your kids are using all of their materials the proper way. Again, working on alligators with your scissors, holding them the correct way. Big hole is for your fingers, smaller hole is for the thumb area. So now I have 1 circle. For my younger students, parents, you're going to need to help them with cutting their circles. Anyone in the Cricut class and older already knows how to cut their own shapes out. But for my inchworms and grasshoppers, they may need some help yet. Okay, now I'm going in and I'm cutting my second circle. Just like that. So now I have 2 circles ready to go. This is for 2 watermelons. If you plan on doing more than 1 or 2, you're going to need some more red construction paper and make sure you cut a bunch more circles out. So the next step that I'm going to do is I'm going to take my glue stick or liquid glue and I'm going to glue my circles onto my green construction paper. And a nice big spot of glue. Really use a lot of it if you're using a glue stick, just like I did there. So you can see my nice purple circle. Okay, and I'm going to press my red circle right on top of the green one, and that is now stuck on there. And I'm going to repeat that using my other red circle. And again, I'm only creating 2 today, but you can create as many watermelon slices as you would like. You can make them bigger, you can make them smaller. It is completely up to you. I prefer to make them bigger. They're a little more realistic that way. Now now I have my 2 circles. 1, 2. The next step you're going to do is you're going to take your marker or your pencil, and you are going to draw a big circle outside of the red circle. Now you have to be very, very careful when you do this because you want to keep it almost an even distance all the way around the red circle. And it doesn't have to be completely perfect, but you don't want to cut it super, super close or draw it super, super close. Okay, so I left about a finger's width, space from the red to the black line. And I'm going to do the same on my other red circle. I'm going to go all the way around the outside because you want to have that green. There we go. Okay, so now I have my red, and now I have a nice big green circle that I'm going to cut out of the green paper. And try your absolute best to follow on the black line where you started. Okay, so now I have one red and green circle attached together, and now I'm going to cut out the second. And perfect. Now I have 2 circles. 1 circle and 2 circles. I'm going to take my circles and you're going to fold them in half with the red on the outside. Get them nice and creased. So now you have one watermelon shape, and now we're going to do the same thing with my second one. I'm going to fold it and crease it. Now I have 2. So now we have red and green, but I think there's still something missing. We need some seeds. So we're going to take our black marker. You can use a black marker or black colored pencil, and you are going to make little polka dots for your seeds on your watermelon piece. Okay? You can do as many or as few if you would like. I'm going to do a couple more just because I like the seeds. I think it really makes it look like a watermelon. Your seeds don't have to be perfect. As in a regular watermelon, they are scattered all over the place. So once you do one side, make sure you flip it over and you're going to do the other side as well. Okay, now I have my seeds on both sides of my watermelon. Now it is ready for taping. So you're going to take your heavy duty Scotch tape, transparent tape. And don't forget your piece of paper that everything is going on, or your plate. Now using your watermelon, parents, you're going to have to help your children with this step. You want a piece of tape about that big. So I would say that's about an inch, maybe a little bit bigger than that. And you're going to tape the tape on the inside of the watermelon piece with the sticky side facing outwards. And you're going to repeat that step on the other side. You want to fold the tape into the inside. So if I have this piece of tape sticking out, it is sticky on the outside. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to press it onto my paper. And now it is stuck and is not going to come off. Perfect. So I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing with my other watermelon piece. Again, I'll show you again. With the sticky side facing up, you're going to put your tape on the inside of the watermelon piece and do the same on the other side. You're going to flip it. Okay, and you want to make sure that it's sticky on the outside, not on the inside. And then you can go ahead and press your watermelon again onto your piece of paper or your plate. And there you have it, the project's done. I hope you guys enjoyed this one, and I can't wait to see you tomorrow.